And we're back, baby, ready to get back into it. Took a little pause to get back into Call of Duty Warzone. Of course, they had to update with that Verdansk 84. So, yeah, been in that for like the last week or so. Upgraded to PC again, because you gotta do that. So now I'm ready to jump back off into Dragon Age, the fucking. So we got our girl here, what the fuck's her name? Ileana, with the juicy, succulent red lips, elf type. Let's get back into it.
That's her.
Try to
She's not
remember
the
how to
breach
play
from getting
again.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Sounds like a you problem. Read. Nope, not reading that.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. You...
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Asshole alert.
Disregard that and leave us.
Hey Liliana, how you doing?
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, she is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not
Hey
expect.
girl.
Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
Ginger.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
You realize I'm an elf. A Dalish elf.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
Yeah, y'all treat Dalish elves like
The
shit.
breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Yeah, dick. Tell them how it is.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
And if I refuse?
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should
Bullshit.
know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Cassandra over there picking them up. Yeah. begins. The plans. Is it Alistair? It's not Alistair. Is it Alistair? Fuck, I don't remember. Some creepy ass crows. Guy, you need a fucking t-shirt on, bro. Your hamburger meat is out. Symbol of the Inquisition. You see little shit. Trains them in towards the iron. Look, I got new clothes. It begins. Report to Haven's Chantry, speak with the smith, speak with the quartermaster. What to do in so little time?
Cedric said the blankets weren't worth selling. He's giving them to the Inquisition for free.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Always want me to do fetch quests. Yeah.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
I like my little
Farewell.
look though, except for my
Make a
little
go with
shitty
it.
hat I got. My little jacket and shit's on point. Those schematics.
Thanks for checking anyway.
Hold on now, you got shit for me to loot. What is this? And you, little man? Oh, well, you're not gonna talk to me? Eh? 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 Fuck it then. Next. It's over here, we'll talk.
Have you heard about the refugees out in the hinterlands, near Redcliffe?
Solus.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant.
Dude looks like an alien instead of
I've
an
journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Unstoppable.
The kind who wins.
That is usually better than losing. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Recipes, exploration, merchants. Got it.
Segret told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segret he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
Long sword, that's for Cassandra. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. Careful drop feed for prep. Elf root extract to hasten her recovery. A lot of thrashing, mutterings about too many eyes. Something about the gray. Encouraging.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
It has been a rough few days.
That's an understatement. And more ahead if the weather is any indication. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
You're a bit cranky.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave,
Motherfucker just phased
and
through
his
the
notes
goddamn
weren't here.
door.
Been too busy dealing with the
Fucking
wounded
witch.
to look for them.
Witch back here.
Farewell.
Perhaps another time.
Move it, motherfucker.
There was no word.
Mother Giselle is doing more for the refugees than
sea or sky.
Alright, asshole, you still not talking to me?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
I love these games where you can actually have good, meaningful conversation.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
of using the Templars instead.
story continues. Juice. Also, even in the cutscene, she keeps her.
Does it
typical-
trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Sounds dangerous.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist.
Well, you are, kinda.
May I present Commander Cullen, leader
Cullen,
of
that's
the
right.
Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers.
Forgot
in the
about
valley,
Cullen.
and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and
Fucking
you
Templars.
specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared
They
it
should be
blasphemy.
afraid.
And
Very
we,
afraid.
heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition,
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
Yeah, what the hell is she
I
on?
understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
I
In
am?
the meantime,
How?
let's think of
Y'all
other
don't fucking know
options.
me.
I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Known for its culture and extravagant nobility, yet also the birthplace of the Chantry, Orlais is the most powerful human nation in Thetis. Ferelden, conquered by Orlais,
We are
torn by
garnering
civil...
interest from the capital.
Jesus.
You're not
trying to
pleased.
read here.
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royeaux.
Torn by civil war, ravaged by the fifth blight, Ferelden is no stranger to hardship. With the veil weakened, the land is more turbulent than ever. Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the war table now. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between the renegade Templars and the apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It's vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. None participating in this mission. If Giselle dies, any hope of the Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting and find her and protect her with their lives. This seems to be the only option I have. I remember this chick. Crow's fucking creepy. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves. It appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horse master of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. Would you like to gather your party and venture to the hinterlands now? Yes. Let us venture forth. Yeah, definitely want Cassandra. I think I want Varric. Oh shit, I got four spots. Duh. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. Warriors and rogues generate stamina with each successful basic attack. It legit feels like playing this game for the first time. It's been so long. This game is so good.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
What's the word out here?
What's the situation out here in the hinterlands?
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Time to whip some ass. Rest, yada yada. Inspect requisitions. Alright, let's just do change party. Potions. Inquisition officer.
Word
Talk to
for
me.
you.
Report.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Drakestone, obsidian, ram leather, crystal grace, whatever the fuck that is. Alright. Oh, we need to update some people. Ooh, there's something sparkly up there. Well, shit. Consider the rift closed. Level 4. Where was that shiny thing? How do I get up there? this probably isn't a good sign.
Who placed a skull out here? And for what purpose?
Arcturium can locate shards in the world. When an Arcturium can no longer see any shards, it stops glowing. Okay. Dragon scales.
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
Well, yeah. Found it.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold. Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object. It must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Solus, is that a little bit of shit talk there, buddy? Smelling your own farts there? That was not a great sounding noise. I'm very paranoid about my saves. It's just the nature of the beast. The compass pulses, press L.
Let's look around.
Rock armor recipe. Lago rock. Thief blade. I hear horses. Hey, it's one of Cassandra's creepy ass fucking crows there.
Think you'll ever go back to Navarra, Seeker?
Why? Are you eager to see me go?
I wasn't, actually. But now that you mention it...
How do you know I wouldn't just drag you along?
Be still, my heart. I've grown on you.
Like fungus.
Everywhere. Saga of Tyrida Bright X Avon. I'm not reading that. Memorial fruit. See if I can establish that camp and then we'll do the main mission.
This would be a good place to set up camp. Report, sir. Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
Dwarven puzzle box. What the fuck? Back to the main mission. Gotta have my crafting stuff. Don't hate now. Gots to have my crafting stuffs.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
foes. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be ready. More coming our way.
We are victorious once more.
Fucking.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
Man, look at my elf.
I know of the Chantry's announcement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply so many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
You make it sound simple.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate. or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us.
I choose
I
destroy.
will go to Haven and provide Sister Lily who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
And I think we'll call it there for now. See you boys on the next one.